Welcome to today's Semi-Respectable Report. Hey everyone, so let's just jump into it. The majority of our idiots who claim they represent us are off overseas again, this time to Munich, Germany, on the taxpayer dime, being stupid for the world to see. One of whom, Sandy Cortez, aka AOC, is on what's called her vice presidential branding mission for 2028. Here she is, asked about Taiwan and China.
Would and should the U.S. actually commit U.S. troops to defend Taiwan if China were to move?
I think that this is such a, I think that this is of course a very long-standing policy of the United States. And I think what we are hoping for is that we want to make sure that we never get to that point. And we want to make sure that we are moving in all of our economic research and our global positions to avoid any such confrontation and for that question to even arise.
Is that not dumb enough for you? Okay, I'll raise you something called class-based internationalism.
Marco Rubio's speech was a pure appeal to Western culture. A lot of what we talk about when we talk about a class-based internationalist perspective also means ending the hypocrisy towards the global South.
The district she supposedly represents in New York City is a dump. But who cares, right? Remember the first election denier, Al Gore, while he was there in all his idiot glory?
It's certainly true that this climate crisis is continuing to get much worse, much faster than we are deploying the solution.
Remember when he made a film 20 years ago that said the world would end in 10 years due to the climate? So I guess we've all been dead for the last 10 years. The most evil person on earth, by the way, still wants you eliminated.
We can give them advice built out with health records so that we can help people not only with infectious diseases, but the challenge that's coming in the future with the growth of the non-communicable diseases being a huge thing. And that digital public infrastructure will help us with these climate problems. That all starts, with an Aadhaar identity, listing those farmers, getting the information, making sure it's up to date.
Build Arkham Asylum for that guy, now. Moving on, teachers are encouraging students to rebel against the government.
American students have always done in moments of injustice. They stand together and demand safety for their peers, their families, and themselves.
Then they do it, and they cry for mommy. The teachers' union is worse than the IRS. Hey, if you want more videos like this, I need you to subscribe, share the links, comment, do all of it. Get us around the algorithm. We're being suppressed. We need you. Remember when Hillary said Trump didn't have the temperament to speak with world leaders? Well, for some reason, she's over in Germany too. And let's see how she handles a small joke from the Czech president.
Too far from the regular people, too far from reality. So, we saw the cancel culture. We saw the woke revolution. I don't agree with the gender revolution, the climate alarmism.
Which gender? Women having their rights? Let Peter go on.
I think there are two genders. So, but some of us think that there is more than one or more than two gender. I think there is male and female, and the rest probably is a social construct. So this is something that went too far.
But does that justify selling out the people of Ukraine who are on the front lines dying to save their freedom and their two genders? If that's what you're worried about?
Can I please finish my points? I'm sorry that it makes you nervous. I'm really sorry for that.
It makes me nervous. It makes me
but seriously, can we let Peter finish, please? Can we let Peter finish, please?
I have to say...
Why is that angry tub of lard and two-time loser even there? But how about that temperament, though, huh? Bill Maher's whole shtick is smarmy, I'm smarter than you sarcasm, Well, he's going to need writers that took maybe a high school chemistry class instead of solely liberal arts courses.
Doug Burnham, he's the Interior Secretary. Listen to this, the way they all line up behind this nonsense. He said, CO2, carbon, was never a pollutant. He said, when we breathe, we emit CO2. Okay, Doug, you know what? Let's try this little experiment. Tonight, when you get home, go in the garage, close the door, turn the car on, and let's see if carbon is a pollutant, okay?
He thinks you're stupid, but he doesn't know the monumental difference between carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide. We will see you tomorrow. Spread the word about us, please. Because semi-respect is all we have time for.